Hello, FTMTelevision. My name is Hayden. I am going to be your Wednesday guy. I am 25 years old. I am from Minnesota, for those of you that live here. Um, I have been on testosterone for a little over 3 years now. April 6th, I believe it was my 3-year anniversary for that. I have top surgery coming up here in about a month on June 30th um, with Dr. Garamoni in Sunrise, Florida. So I am pretty excited for that. It really hasn't hit me yet that I am having surgery. The thing that's really hitting right now is financial issues for when we get back, because I'm going to be out of work for 6 to 8 weeks, and I'll be on short-term disability, and I'll be getting money, but it's only half of what I make. So I don't know. It'll all work out. It always does in the end. So I just can't stress about it, because then it'll just make things worse for me and for my girlfriend. So yeah, I've been on T for 3 years. Top surgery coming up soon in about a month. Bottom surgery, that's not in the picture anytime in the near future. I would like to get a full hysterectomy eventually. If there's just for bottom surgery, there's not enough technology to make what I feel looks like a real penis. So yeah, so that's not an issue at all. I don't feel that what's in between my legs is important, really, in this whole journey of mine. It's not an issue. I don't have an issue with what's there right now. And being on T for 3 years has helped certain things down there, so it's better than it was. I've been transitioning for, I think it's been a little over 6 years. I graduated in 04, so I'm trying to think of when it was exactly that I started. I think it was a couple years after I graduated that I started transitioning. Sorry, I'm looking at a list here trying to remember things. I started working where I am now before I started to fully transition. I was transitioning outside of work, like when I would go out to clubs and stuff, but I did not bring that into my workplace for a little while after I actually officially started transitioning, because I wasn't sure how that was going to work and everything. With this being my first job, I've had no prior experience with anything. I will say that I work at the Big Red Bullseye. You guys can figure that out from that statement. They have been nothing but supportive for me, and I honestly have not heard anything bad when it comes to any other trans guys that are working there currently. I know a good handful of trans guys that are working there, not at my store, just around the U.S., and they have had no issues thus far with their transition and coming out at work and everything. A lot of people have asked me how it was when I first came out at work, and it was pretty simple. I mean, I didn't talk to my HR directly about it first. I went to my executive at the time and just told her that, hey, this is what's going on. Is there any way that we can that you guys can accommodate this? And she, in their exec meeting, she brought it up, and everybody was okay with it and was on board. And I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, I don't know. They can't say, I mean, they can say no, they don't want to do it really, but that would just make it hell for them. So, yeah, so the only person, boss and exec-wise, that had any sort of kind of issue with it, I don't know if it was a real issue, he just didn't get it or something, I don't know, was that my HR at the time he ordered my new name tag to say Hayden, and when he got it, he gave it to me. He's like, people aren't gonna start calling you this right away, if at all. Blah blah blah. And it's like, I understand that it's gonna take time, and just the way he went about it wasn't the nicest. And the thing is that I'm not saying he is gay, but 99% of the store thinks and or thought he was and is. And if he is, I don't know what his deal is. I mean, we're in the same community, so I don't know. But yeah, so I mean, I've been working there for, it's going on 7 or 8 years now. And not one person has given me any shit for it, which is real nice, because I know some people at other companies, they really have issues with team members and everything. But yep, not at the Big Red Bullseye. I would suggest them to anybody that is looking for a job to transition on. And I know they have had some issues within this past year with political donations and everything, but you know what? They weren't doing it to go against us, the GBLTQ community. That's not what they were doing at all. They were giving him money for opening up more jobs and everything. So if people would look into the real reasoning, they would understand that. And the Big Red Bullseye has apologized for it, and people are still talking about it when they find out that I work there. But it is what it is. I look past it, and there's really, I like working there, so big whoop. If you don't like it, you don't have to work there. You're obviously not. But yeah, so that's about sums me up, I guess. I was looking at my YouTube video from a few years ago when I first started on here talking about my transition, and I find myself to be really awkward in intro videos because I don't know what to talk about, really. So I think once we get more into this channel and everything, and actual topics to talk about, I will be more engaged with them. I also was supposed to talk about why I'm unique, and already I can't remember if I have. I've tried to make this video like 3 times already, and because I find myself to be so awkward that I've had to redo it. And I don't want to get to that point yet because I think I've been fine for the most part. But I'm unique because I'm me. I mean, I can say I have tattoos, but everybody and their brother has tattoos. I can say I can draw, but yeah, I can draw. I can show you stuff if you want, but I'll save that for a different video. But a lot of other people can draw. I have piercings. Everybody else has piercings. There's really, I'm unique because I am me. There's no one else exactly like me. We may have similar common interests, but they're just not me. This game is staring at me in the eye while I'm sitting here. It's called, what the fuck? I don't know if any of you guys have played it at all, but I'll read you a couple questions out of here, and tell me what you would choose in the comments to my video. Let's see here. Some of them are kind of raunchy, but it's a good game to play when you're drunk or something. What would you rather sniff? A bucket of puke or a dead skunk? That wasn't really a good one. What would you rather have put up your ass? A hungry rat or a dozen wasps? I don't like anything up the ass at all, so I can't choose either of those. If someone offered you $100,000 to eat a cum sandwich, would you do it? Yes or no? That $100,000 is a lot. I mean, that could pay off all my debt for school, which I am not in right now. That's something I could talk about. But yeah, for $100,000, it sounds tempting, but I couldn't do it. No way. Anyway, okay, so bringing up school, I'm not currently in school for various reasons, but I was studying and am going to continue to study after I get back from surgery. This fall, hopefully, I can get back in criminal justice, and I'm studying criminal justice with an emphasis in crime scene investigation, or crime scene evidence. Sorry, two different things. But yeah, so I started going to school for graphic design and everything like 4 years ago, and it was fun and everything, but I was afraid that because I like art and just designing things so much, that I thought maybe making a career out of it wasn't the best choice for me, because I would get either bored of it because I was doing it every day, or I would just totally lose complete interest in something that I really enjoyed. So I decided to change my major into criminal justice. I've always been fascinated with the justice system. CSI, Law and Order, all those type of shows I've always been interested in. And if I don't like the crime scene evidence side of the field, oh, this light is really bad. Sorry. If I don't like the crime scene evidence side of the field of the criminal justice major, there's so many other fields of it I can branch off into. So I have my heart dead set on graduating someday with the degree for criminal justice. I will tell you guys right now, if you have not started school yet, do not force yourself. That was the thing that I did. I mean, I took a couple years off after I graduated high school just because there's no way I was ready. I just got out of school. I don't want to go back into school. And so I pushed myself, and I ended up hating it and not doing the homework because I was just so unhappy that I pushed myself into it, and so I failed classes. I didn't drop out, I failed. So that is on my record right now. If I would have just withdrawn from my classes, I would have been fine. But right now, because I have failed classes and everything, I am kind of in that spot where, are they going to let me back in, or do I have to go and find a totally different school to try and get into, type of deal. But yeah, so that's my schooling, and I cannot believe my video is 14 minutes already. I thought I was not going to make that at all. I guess because I rambled, it got to this point. So since YouTube makes it a 15-minute video limit, I am going to stop now. I am sorry if this is not the type of video you expected, but yeah, I will see you guys again next Wednesday. Bye.